Lord Hardy was asking about you at White's last night.
Lord Hardy? What about the Duke?
The Duke has not proposed, Mamma.
It looks like the invitation to the Bridgerton Masquerade Ball has finally arrived, and Netflix is making sure fans have plenty to look forward to. The streaming giant just announced that Bridgerton Season 4 will arrive in early 2026, and just like last time, it's being split into 2 parts. The first 4 episodes will drop on January 29th, followed by the last 4 on February 26th. So it's going to be a season full of romance, mystery, and that unmistakable Bridgerton charm, just spread out over a few weeks. Alongside the release dates, Netflix also revealed some gorgeous new photos that instantly got fans buzzing. This time, the spotlight is on Benedict, portrayed by Luke Thompson, and Sophie Beck, played by Yaren Ha. Benedict, true to his mysterious nature, is dressed in all black, including a sleek mask, while Sophie sparkles from head to toe in silver, from her glittering mask right down to her shimmering shoes. The photos perfectly capture that fairy tale tone the show does so well, and it's clear this season is leaning into a Cinderella-style love story. Julie Andrews is once again lending her iconic voice as Lady Whistledown, narrating the teaser in that elegant, slightly mischievous way only she can. With each passing season, one is known to experience plenty of ups and downs, she says, as Benedict and Sophie brush past each other on a grand staircase. So then we must ask ourselves, do we rise to the occasion? It's the kind of poetic line that fits perfectly in the Bridgerton universe. The teaser ends on a subtle but romantic note, a single silver glove left behind on the steps of the Bridgerton home, much like Cinderella's lost glass slipper. It's a clear sign that this season is ready to bring back that sweeping, magical kind of romance fans have been waiting for. The photos released by Netflix also give a glimpse of Benedict and Sophie at the masquerade ball, dancing closely, brushing hands, and even sharing a secret moment in the garden. The tagline, "Unmask True Love," says it all. This season is about peeling back layers and discovering something real beneath all the glamour. But that's not all. Bridgerton has already been renewed for seasons 5 and 6, which raises an exciting question. Where is the story heading next? According to showrunner Jess Brownell, Season 4 is all about finally giving Benedict his moment in the spotlight. Benedict is a character who we all have been rooting for, Brownell explained earlier this year. We're deeply invested in his story, and it's been really exciting to shake him out of his normal routine. And apparently, Sophie is just the kind of woman to do that. She's based on the Cinderella archetype, but with a twist. She's not the helpless kind. Brownell describes her as clever and strategic, always thinking a few steps ahead. Sophie's quick mind and strong will are sure to throw Benedict completely off balance, and that's exactly what makes their romance so promising. Fans can also look forward to seeing Penelope and Eloise reunited as close friends again. After the ups and downs of Season 3, it sounds like the two are in a much better place. They're more bonded than ever, Brownell said. Their trials and tribulations last season have added new depth to their friendship, and we're excited for viewers to see how that relationship looks now that they've each grown up a little. And since this season draws inspiration from Cinderella, viewers will meet Sophie's family, including her stepsisters, Rosamund and Posey Lee. Their mother, Araminta, is the classic social climber who's determined to see her daughters make the perfect debut in society. Rosamund follows closely in her mother's footsteps, polished, ambitious, and sharp, while Posey, in contrast, is dreamy and often lost in her own thoughts, much to her mother's frustration. Brownell even teased that at first, the Bridgertons won't really matter to them. That is, until Benedict catches Rosamund's attention. It sounds like we'll have a mix of rivalry, tension, and intrigue, everything Bridgerton does best. As for who's returning, Jonathan Bailey confirmed that Anthony Bridgerton will indeed be back, along with Simone Ashley as Kate Sharma. Their story continues after the romantic whirlwind of Season 3, and it'll be interesting to see how they fit into Benedict's journey this time around. The ensemble of Bridgerton has always been one of the show's biggest strengths. Each season may focus on one couple, but the family dynamics and friendships keep everything connected. While Season 4 will keep the focus on Benedict and Sophie's romance, fans are already speculating about what comes next. Julia Quinn, the author of the Bridgerton books, recently dropped a hint that Season 5 might center around Eloise. She shared a post that included a caption reading, "Looking back and looking ahead," along with hashtags like #Philoise and #To Sir Philip with Love, both nods to Eloise's love story with Philip Crane from the 5th Bridgerton novel. Naturally, fans went wild trying to piece together what it means. If the series continues to follow the general direction of the books, then Eloise's story could indeed be up next. Shonda Rhimes has already mentioned that her plan is for the show to run for 8 seasons, with each one focusing on a different Bridgerton sibling. So it makes sense that Eloise would be next in line after Benedict. But as we've seen before, the show doesn't always stick to the same order as the novels. For example, in the books, Benedict and Sophie's story comes before Colin and Penelope's, but the show flipped that order around for seasons 3 and 4. So while Eloise seems like the obvious next choice, Bridgerton has proven it likes to surprise its audience. Even so, giving Eloise her own season feels long overdue. Throughout the show, she's been one of the most independent and outspoken Bridgertons, constantly questioning society's expectations for women. She's never been interested in marriage just for status or appearance. She wants something genuine, something that lets her be herself. Seeing her find love while staying true to her ideals would make for a really refreshing storyline. It would show that romance doesn't have to mean sacrificing independence, which is something that would resonate with a lot of viewers. Still, there's no official confirmation yet about who Season 5 will center on. The writers may decide to focus on another sibling or take a different creative route entirely. But even if Eloise's story isn't told right away, the show will get to it eventually, and when it does, it's bound to be worth the wait. As for now, all eyes are on Benedict and Sophie's story in Bridgerton Season 4. Between the masquerade ball, the secret glances, and the mix of elegance and tension, this season is shaping up to be one of the most romantic yet. The Cinderella inspiration gives it a sense of whimsy and magic, but with Bridgerton's trademark wit and drama still intact. And since Netflix plans to release the season in 2 halves, fans will have plenty of time to dissect every stolen glance and whispered word between episodes. So, as we count down to January 2026, it's safe to say that Bridgerton's upcoming season is about to deliver a beautiful mix of romance, intrigue, and emotional growth. Benedict's journey from charming bachelor to someone who finally finds love, and maybe even a bit of himself along the way, feels like the perfect next chapter for this world. And once the masks come off, it's bound to remind us why Bridgerton remains one of Netflix's crown jewels. Because at its core, Bridgerton isn't just about love stories, it's about people learning who they are, even when society tries to tell them who they should be. So whether it's Sophie's silver mask or Eloise's future independence, the series continues to capture what it means to fall in love and stay true to yourself in a world full of expectations. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.